Hello there, water energy. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to bring you your mid-May to mid. Oh, look at that. Look what we got there. Oh, nothing else fell, right? The Queen of Swords. And she is sitting on a balloon that in some ways seems like a birdhouse, and there's all these different um views. She can see high, she can see from this view, she can see from this perspective, that perspective of all these different birds, right? So she's gained a lot of understanding, clarity. She's not just good at communication as far as talking, communicating, but she's really good at listening, eh? Because she's listening to all these different perspectives to decide what her view is going to be, her vision. So this could be you right now. We're getting right. I didn't even say who was first. But this could be for all of you too, actually, water signs. So the first in the water energy is Cancer, then Scorpio, then Pisces. So this could be your card, Cancer. There could be an air sign around you, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this is what you're going through at this time. You've gained insight, you've gained clarity, you and understanding, and you have a better idea of what the vision is, of what you need to do, what you need to know. I think you're doing a lot of listening at this time. So I'm going to cut them because that's, to me, that's usually a sign. I didn't even say it was Cancer. The energy must just know what's coming up. Knows my routine, I guess, eh? So anyhow, I go when the cards tell me to go. So Cancer, this is your energy. Now look at that. A fourth card wanted to come and I'm going to take it. That's always an indication to me that needs to say more. So you get that card because I'm just taking out 3 in each line at this time. Wow, that's real strong. Wait till you see these cards, you guys. These cards are from the the terror, the tarot of mystical moments. And they're just stunning cards. Stunning, okay? So let's see what else we got here. All right. So, Cancer. In the recent past, you have the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so let's have a look at these. Okay, I want you to see them up close because they're so beautiful, these cards. And they're really good at translating, the meaning of what's trying to be said here. So basically, I think that you have come to some sort of understanding, that you've become the owl, right? You've gained insight, you've learned, you've listened, you've asked questions, and you're able to see a different vision now, you have more objective vision at this time. You might be teaching, you might be beginning to work in an institution of some sort, healthcare, education, prison, even spiritual, you may be gaining knowledge, or you may be growing from the girl to the owl, like some sort of growth, understanding. You're leveling up, you're ascending into a new sort of awakening, understanding, maturity, really, and you're able to help. You're the teacher now. You're able to impart guidance and understanding to others. Your responsibilities could be different at this time. um, you could be just taking a course and getting some higher learning here, either through education system or spiritually. So um and I think this is going to take you in all different directions. You could become very busy. You could have a lot of opportunities, a lot of possibilities, options that you're taking action on. I think that you've got a lot of, like, this is umbrellas in the air. So you're busy. You're taking actions in a lot of directions. Okay. Um, and you have the world in your hands right now. You can do anything you want, but you're trying to figure out what that is. It's I feel that in some ways it's a stay or a go thing. She's sitting on the roof of her home, and she can stay here and be content and do things, or she can seek adventure out there. So there's a part of you that wants to go do something new, expand in some way for sure, and you're taking action on this. I think you're learning. Here's another action card, the Knight of Swords. This could be Gemini. There could be some Gemini energy around you, Cancer. You definitely have air energy around you, but this is very truth seeking, fact finding, researching. You're trying to find out the information, the truth, the knowledge, whatever it is you need to know, so that you're trying to make, a decision, and you could want to go out there seeking knowledge, seeking truth of some sort, right? Because we began with the owl, with the Hierophant. This is seeking higher knowledge. This is seeking, um, we become the teacher when we become the Hierophant, right? Or the student kind of thing. They say the teacher appears when the student is ready. So there's two ends of that right now, okay? In the present, you have the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so let's take these one at a time. The Magician, I love that this is coming out of a hat. Because this is the thing, you're able to pull anything out of your hat at this time, and you just need to decide what that is. The Magician can be a dreamer if he doesn't decide on a direction, right? So you are very talented, resourceful, creative, probably an action person, know how to get the job done. But what job? Which direction? Do you want to follow the course of love? Do you want to follow the course of career? What is it do you want to focus on right now? And the Magician, like I said, can get anything done that he wants, but it's the focus. What are you going to focus on, right? And I can see that you're wanting to make a choice. You're looking out there, you're wanting something new. And here is the wheel to bring you the change. It's funny because you have the 1 and then you have the 10. Okay, you want to develop something. You want to make something. You're dying to make change in your life as one of the things. You want change because there isn't a sign necessarily of dissatisfaction. There is of I got the feeling I don't feel like you're blooming in in your situation right now. So we're at home, basically. You don't feel like you're blooming. You feel like you're withering away, dying there or something. A part of you is in some way, okay? And you're really looking to recreate, you know. And I think some sort of turn of events is coming, some sort of lucky opportunity is coming your way. But you have to be willing to take it, Cancer. You have to be willing to jump on it. And I know you're that kind of person. You will take action if you believe in it. But you have some sort of anchor to home as well. Okay? So it's hard for you to, you want to bloom, you want to be in the light, you want that, but it's hard for you to leave this, okay, which is home or some sort of attachment you have, okay, because you got every talent there is. You do. You've got it all going for you. It's like you're good at anything you try. But like I said, the wheel is bringing you some sort of, like there's some karma coming around for you. An opportunity for change. A lucky karmic opportunity. If you're willing to take it. If you're willing to take it. So it's up to you. Excuse me. So here we have the Knight of, is that Wands? Yes. I like that this is the female Knight of Wands too. See the hair she has? And she's jumping through a ring of fire. Very risky. You know, the Knight of Wands kind of is risky. The Knight of Wands sometimes represents Sagittarius, doesn't have to. This is probably your energy, Cancer. You're wanting to take action. You're wanting to take risky action. This is, I'm saying a lot about August because I'm feeling August is the cutoff time where you're either going to go for it or you'll be on your way by then. Things are moving, happening, and this is definitely moving, happening. I'm thinking in the next month you're going to take action on what you really want, on what you're passionate about. The Knight of Wands follows their passion. They do not follow the money. They do not. They follow their passion. So this is feeling free, willing to take risk, like, feeling even in danger. There could be travel involved. We have the horse, distant lands. So there's something very exciting going on here. Okay. And I think you've been through something where you've learned something, you've matured, you've grown, and you're ready for something new. You're ready for change in your life. You're ready to leave some sort of part of yourself behind, you know. Anyway, so you're ready to take action. The Eight of Swords feels that is the Eight of Swords. Yeah. The Eight of Swords feels somewhat trapped. Okay. You see this as an angel. She's in a cage that is not locked. She can get out if she wants to, but there's some sort of heartbrokenness here, or maybe doubt. Sometimes we can get in our own heads and create fear, create doubt, and really, the devil over here can really get in our head and be mean to ourselves and create limitations, boundaries, which you don't really have. You don't really have. You can take off and fly away if you believed in yourself. So this is something that maybe you're changing, is how you feel yourself. I just noticed something that's really cool. So down the center line here, down the center line is, you start off with the Eight of Wands. the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Eight of Swords. So you're trying to change this feeling on yourself, feeling about yourself. You need to remember this is who you are. You're able to have so many things going in so many directions. You're very creative. You're very inspirational. This is what you need to remember, who you are. But sometimes I think this cracked side, this 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 mm, shadow side can get to you, and you forget that you're blooming. You're in bloom right now, and see, don't let that get in your head there, okay? And speaking of being in bloom, what, this is your second 10? Yeah, your second 10, and you have two eights as well. So in one eight, you're taking a ton of action. In the other eight, you want to take action, but there's a fear there. There's some sort of fear of the risk, of maybe of commitment too, because the Knight of Wands is a lot about commitment. He's or she is in and out. They run, they fight or flight kind of person. They're in here for a good time, not a long time, and as soon as they jump through the hoop, the moment has passed, sort of thing. And so perhaps, you or this person we're afraid of commitment. This could be what you fear, to be able to take the step to make this change that you really want to make. And here's the Ten of Wands. This is a long completion of something that you've been working on a long time, a garden, your own, the self. That you What you don't realize here is that you've completed it. You're blooming. You're about to bloom. You've done so much work, and you've realized what you've needed to realize here. I also think you're ready to take off on this new, you need to see all the great qualities that you've gotten to the 10, that you are able to complete things. You're able to make things look beautiful. You're good at what you do. You're creative. This is what you're needing to see, because while you're in this bird cage, you don't even realize you're an angel. You don't even realize you're an angel, you know? So, uh, you get in this cage and you get all wrapped up in the fears of the can'ts, and what ifs and whatever. But meanwhile, you've got this fantastic energy ready to take action, ready to go for it. And this one is, and this is the thing that maybe at first you get worried about the commitment and you get scared, sort of thing. But look at what you're able to accomplish if you stick with it, right? If you do commit and stick with it, you're able to accomplish, complete beautiful things. Beautiful. You need to see the beauty that you're able to make here. Like, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. You do gorgeous work. That's what you got to realize. Cancer, you do gorgeous work. We can just get on our own case and just be so mean to ourselves, eh? It's just real tough. I think definitely this is your card. The Empress. Wow, that's beautiful. You know what? I'm going to take these other ones too. I am. So, here is the Empress. By the way, these are the Luna Soul cards, which means moon and sun. So here's the Empress. It says you're ready to create. You're ready to give birth to something new. You want to grow it, create it, bring abundance, nurture something. This is usually a creative idea. Sometimes it represents actual pregnancy. There's a child coming. There could be a woman, a mother, that it represents a lot in your life, okay? There actually could be a changing of the guard coming here, okay? As far as your mom. I'm not sure if any of you have suffered a loss of a mom, grandma, female nurturing figure in your life. That's a possibility here, okay? She could have been a Queen of Swords because I see that there is some loss here, feeling lost, feeling perhaps alone, empty, you know. What else do you have? You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Judgment. So Seven of Pentacles says that you are ready to reinvest. Well, you're waiting for the fruits of your labor. You've invested time, energy. I think that you've been healing. This is what you've invested in yourself, and you're ready to grow again. You're ready to step out and be out there. And I think this is emotionally. You're ready to be open to give and receive in an emotional capacity. And you're also at judgment too, eh? You're being called, I think. And when we get the judgment card, we're being called to grow up in a sense, right? To grow up, mature, and be ready for something new, a new chapter of life. We have ascended and have new responsibilities now. Like if you think of when you go to 21 to 30, you're quite a different person, different responsibilities. 21, you're still kind of shaking the teen years and trying to get used to the idea of working and having your own place and these different responsibilities. And by 30, you're quite, that's a regular routine by then. Anyway, this is, you're ready to invest in relationship, to be open to receiving, giving love. This is outpouring, and you've matured. You've changed in some way I think you've healed, in some way here. And are probably emotionally. You've healed emotionally, matured emotionally, and are ready for something new, um that something old has died in you, but it needed to. Like, we can't be a kid forever. We got to grow up sometime, right? It's kind of like that. So anyway, the dead center of your reading is the Wheel of Fortune. So there's huge karmic change for you. This is one of my favorite cards because I love using the gears, the sprockets, the whatever they're called. I can't remember the name right now. As an example for, sometimes we need to make adjustments to the machine. We got to change it. We got to tweak it. We got to pick it up, slow it down, whatever, so it keeps, oil it, whatever, so it keeps working. And also sometimes means progress too. When I see all this, I think of progress, right? And this is what you need to do. You need to progress, right? It's saying it all over the place. And you're ready. I think you're ready. It's time. Anyhow, that's you, Cancer. Okay, so let's throw these cards back in here. We'll just toss them in randomly here, there, and everywhere. Throw one right in there. All right, we'll get these together because now we have Scorpio. My darling. My darling Scorpio. Oops. Okay. We'll throw those in there. I'll get them in here first. Oh, I've never seen that card before. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Look at that one. I Aren't these cards pretty? Jeepers. What would we do in the world without art? You know, what would we do without art? I'm wowed and awed all the time by art. I've been to some of the biggest museums in the world. Most famous, I should say, not biggest, most famous, but been pretty impressed by some. That's all the old-fashioned artists. All right, so let's get your energy in there, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, I gotcha. May 20th to June 20th, around those times. About 30 days. Ooh, well, we're not taking all those cards, but I think they're ready. That one could have been a card. Oh, well. When I snooze, I lose. So let's see what we got here for you, Scorpio. Nice. Oh, very interesting here. Okay. So, in the recent past, you have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So you have began a new, been very open to learning or participating or working together with others. I think that you perhaps want to work with others to create something. Maybe, you know, kind of in a way, I'm kind of feeling that you want to do something that matters in a way, like you want to do work that matters, that makes a difference. Because this flower is a brick flower, and oh, jeepers. Oh, that was close. Okay, anyway, this brick flower is supporting these birds already. It's physically supporting them and will be supporting them. They'll get nourishment from this, you know. So this has been built, grown, created to support other life. Okay, so there's something that could be beginning, or something new that you could be offered to work on that supports other life. All right, you could be part of a team. This could be a labor of love, something that you really like, enjoy. It brings you to life. It makes you glow, you know, and and you give and you get from this, whatever it is. Okay, here that there could be, because the Knight of Swords is an action card. His goal is to learn the truth, the information, research, everything that he or she needs to know to make this the best, strongest, you know, creation. Okay. I also feel like this could be something that you could be part of a creation that could be marketed outwards to others, you know, because this seems to me like it's getting the word out, spreading the word, something like that. Okay, so you could be doing something, working on something with others where it's spreading the word. Also, that Three of Pentacles is a healing energy too, as well as the Ace of Cups. Oh, I just got a feeling. I just got a feeling. This could be about a new home, or working on a home, or working on your home, renovating, remodeling, creating something that could support, sustain, nurture others. Okay, like that's because Ace of Cups sometimes is about the home. Okay, anyway, and then word gets out. Word gets out. This is marketing, spreading the word, something like that, okay, about this creation, this something, okay? Now, in the present, you have the Tower, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Tower is something sudden. It's a surprising event, an upheaval in some way in your life. You know, I like to think of the Tower here. Here we are skipping along, just feeling like it's a normal day, and boom, something happens, a surprise that upsets normal life for a time. Okay. But it creates big changes that were needed, okay? Because there is some sort of confinement in the Tower, attachment perhaps. It's unhealthy attachment, okay? Something that this could be an actual home, right? Before, like I said before, you know, it could have something to do with the home. So there could be some sort of unhealthy or attachment, or feel confined, imprisoned, enslaved to something that doesn't give you the security that the what you think it's giving you. Okay, this is a false sense of security or something like that in some way. Okay, in the Page of Pentacles, this is some sort of a new enterprise. Okay, you could be starting a new enterprise, starting to give life to new blooms. Okay, this is something new. You've never done this before. You're on the learning curve, but you're willing to give it a try. You're willing to bring life to whatever this is. I think it's this thing that you're creating. And if you're not working on a team, you got people helping you, okay, that's going to sustain, give life to others, to something else. All right. So, um, yeah, like there could be, if it's to do with your actual home or foundation, or even work, it could even be a relationship. But if it's your home, um, it's like I said, a false sense of security, a false sense of stability or something. Okay, it's not as secure or safe or stable as you think, as you want, you know. And there's something that's going to happen that could provide new growth, because that's what I really see in this page is new growth. Page or pentacles are about healing. They're about our physical energy, the time and energy. And this looks like you're starting to put new time and energy into these new blooms. Um, Again, we have another building in the background in this picture. Um, Again, it's telling me something about the foundation or the roots. Okay, roots, something to do with roots. There could be something to do with roots around your home. Okay, but anyway, in this card, this is another healing card. Okay, and sometimes to bloom again, we need to go back to the roots and find out, you know, what it is that makes us feel empty, that makes us feel vulnerable, that makes us feel alone, even though we're surrounded. You know, there's neighbors and people, and there's people there if we need them, but we're choosing to feel alone, empty, bare in some way, bare. Okay. And so sometimes we need to go back to the root of the matter to be able to bloom again, to turn this rose upside down, to give it light, to do exactly what this girl's doing here. Okay, she's realizing this is she's giving life and nurturing a new bloom. Also, you could be trying to close that, lay that to rest, right? Anyhow, in the outcome, you have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, so there's another ace, and Temperance. Look at Temperance in this. Isn't that lovely? So I want you to take notice that while she's letting one bird free, she's now newly supporting a new bird in this hand. Both of these are doves, the birds of peace, harmony. Um, um, yeah, she's very protected. See, she's protected, and is willing to let go of stuff and accept new things. Is creating peace, harmony, balance in your life. But anyway, that's the last card. Let's go back to where you're beginning here, Scorpio. You have the King of Pentacles. This is a pretty interesting card. This guy is standing on top of that deer's rack. How many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points. So this is maturity, experience, class too, if you ask me. A bit of class and confidence, even maybe a bit of cockiness. But the King of Pentacles is at the top of his game and is willing to take a risk, a chance on something new, is getting bored with some of the stuff or enterprises that may have been following in the past. And so is, like I said, completely ready for something new and willing to invest his time, energy, and money into it. Okay, and this is you. I think it's in your home, something to do with your stability, something to do with a false sense of attachment to something in some way. Okay, but it's action time. Action time is here. You have the Ace of Wands. I love that you have it right next to this King of Pentacles, because he's ready. He wants to. He's bored. He's ready to expand again, grow again. And look here's the idea. So this is, and I love that this is practically the identical flower here. That flower is practically identical. Okay, so here's the idea, and you're going to nurture that. This is the dead center of your reading, by the way. This new enterprise, this new beginning, something that you don't have experience at, but you're going to give it your attention. Okay, so same deal. This is where you're taking the action. I would say within the next month. Right now, in the next few weeks, you could be starting to prepare for it. And within a month or month and a half, you're ready to begin. Okay. And like I said, this is, I have to say too, I'm noticing that this is shelter she has over her. This is shelter. Look at how pretty, peaceful, harmony, what a beautiful spot this is. This is what you could be creating. Peace, harmony, and they come and they go. I don't know what you're doing here, okay? Um, but I think it's also a lot about yourself too. something that makes you feel good. Like I said, you want to make a difference. I feel like you want to do something that makes a difference. And it's not just for yourself, it's for others. Because Scorpio, that's who you are. Your share. It reminds me of a domino. If you touch it, it affects a lot of people, things. This is really cool. So I hope this. Oh, I almost forgot the Luna Soul card for you. Gonna have to grab one of these for you, Scorpio. A Luna Soul. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. Luna Soul. Oh, you got the sun. You have the sun. The sun is success. It's a yes. It's a wish card. It's clarity, light, happiness, joy. Geez, I don't know how many. It's the path is lit for you. The path is clear ahead. So this is whatever you're doing, this change, and thank goodness the tower came along, because it may not happen otherwise, but this is going to bring you a lot of happiness, joy, success. Okay? All right. That's awesome, Scorpio. So, let's put that away. There could be a Leo also around you. The sun sometimes represents Leo. But the sun is also action energy. You don't have any fear. You feel young, alive, inspired. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Da 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 da. All right, so now we are going for Pisces. Pisces, let's get ready for you now, okay? What is the energy for Pisces mid-May 20th to June 20th? What is the energy for Pisces? Tell me. 2022 Pisces. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Looks like you are beginning a new enterprise as well, Pisces. I think also you could be healing, taking some time to heal. You may have had some sort of injury, health issue. Who knows what it could have been, but or something happened in your exterior surroundings life where you've needed to take some time, do some introspection. It's definitely affected your life, whatever it is. Okay, let me get these out for you, Pisces. Oh, wow. Wow. Oops. I hope I just got that from there. All right, so Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. Like I said, I think you've taken some time to think, to do some introspection, and you took that time to heal, to think about what you want to do now. I think that you want a new beginning. You want to bring something to life. You may have a new source of income or an idea for one you've been thinking about. This also could be a relationship, because there's two buds on this. So it could be something that you may be wanting to give some time and energy to, is companionship in some way, grow some sort of relationship, companionship. But usually this is healing or a business endeavor, okay? Now, in the recent past, you begin with another ace. You have two aces in this reading. Where are we? So, And the Page of Pentacles is like an ace, you know. So Ace of Wands says you have an idea. You want to grow something. You want to bring something to life, nurture it. Right now, it's an idea. You might be doing some research or something. She's got the book open to see if it's plausible, if you can afford it, if you can do it, where, when, how, with what, with who, you know. So this is probably something you've never done before. You've never attempted. It's a brand new idea for you anyway. It may not be brand new to the world, but it's brand new to you, and you want to start nurturing it, finding out about learning. Pages are learning as well, still discovering what this is about, okay? You have a lot of experience, you know, you've come a lot of way. You've got quite the life, you know, and life path really behind you. And I think I love that this one is the female King of Swords. In this deck of mystical moments, the each king, queen, emperor, empress has a female and male representer. So this is the female King of Swords. And like I said, she's led quite the life. She's quite proud of what she's been able to do and realizes that she can do it again. She's about to reinvent herself. She's very clear. She you know, looks at the facts, the details, the all the possibilities, challenges, all that. And it says that you're ready. You're ready to bring something to light. That's for sure. Bring some sort of creative idea to light. So then in the present, you have the King of Wands, the Sun. That there is a combination just on its own. Like, powerful combination, Pisces. So the Knight of Wands is sometimes represented as Sagittarius, but is very action oriented card, and it's a very in the moment card, you know. This moment is happening, this jumping through the ring. As soon as we land, it's over, the moment's gone, you know. This person or energy is very in the moment, but it's taking action immediately. Sometimes it's very spontaneous. It's also not very commitment, like it's a something that's quick, you know, or doesn't have to be non-committal, but it's very fast energy to take action, to work, create, do. Okay, and this is on something very successful, very successful. This is the site. Everything is illuminated. You're ready to bring growth to your idea. And look at the Sun is right under the Ace of Wands. You're ready to bring light, growth, success, take off with this idea. And boy, you got the Midas touch. This is going to be successful. This is a yes. This is a wish. This is like golden, okay? Golden. To have the Sun right in the middle of your reading, right in the dead center, because it radiates over everything in your reading, radiates over everything. And I gotta tell you, honestly, you really don't have a bad card. You don't have, you know, the Sun is radiating over everything. What you're planning on doing, whatever this creative idea, endeavor, could require some sort of legal documentation. You could have to get registered, licensed. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's even married, because you have a Sagittarius here. You do have a person. You also have a King of Swords. You could have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your energy that you want to do something legal with, perhaps sign some papers. You want it just, fair, and Um, it also could have something to do with righting a wrong, but I think more it's just about legalizing something here. It's the legalization of it, the registration, the licensing, whatever it takes, you know. So in the outcome, you have the Hanged Man reverse. Now, I don't do reversals, okay? But this came out by accident in reverse. And usually in the Hanged Man upright, we're needing a new perspective. We're needing to see the light. We're needing to change our point of view to glass half full. What are the possibilities? This could work, you know. Sometimes it's an old view of something, you know, like if you were raised to believe that you know, I don't know, like one time a lady told me I was too old to have long hair now. She said after 40 you should have short hair, you shouldn't have long hair. Or did she say 50? But anyway, so that is a very old fashioned way of thinking, right? And so the world's different now, right? So we have to change our views because people just don't think that way, live that way, whatever. We live a lot longer now and stuff. Anyway, this Hanged Man came out in reverse, and it says you have a new perspective. You have changed your perspective on how you see things. You want to grow something here. I think with either the King of Swords or the Knight of Wands, one or the other. But you have a new perspective. I think you have it. You've seen the light. You have seen the light. Now you have another. So this is probably you, Pisces, okay? Now, this is, you're very deep. You know, you're very deep and you're very intense, probably, eh? Your emotions run strong and deep, and you feel everything, everything. And that's what these octopus hair represents. Also, you want to feel connected. You, I also think in some ways, are detached or can be detached. There's, because she's wearing a rock wall dress. You know, this is a rock wall. This protects her heart. It protects her, you know, even though she's letting a lot through, a lot go by, without really it touching her. You know what I mean? And so, but she wants to be in touch. She wants to connect. She wants to feel, wants to trust, wants to be open, is so very deep and probably just a big ball of mush, but is seen as a rock, is seen as a strong rock, solid, but really, really, really deep, emotionally mushy. You're very mushy. um, so you want to connect, it looks like to me. You've changed how you see things. You realize, you know, I don't think you want to be alone anymore. I just don't think you want to be alone. For those of you that are alone, Pisces, okay, or don't want to feel alone. So, I feel like you have information, you realize you've made some real realizations, you have a different point of view now. You have a different point of view, and so now it's time to think about what you want to do, which direction you want to go, what you want to pursue at this point. Okay, so I think you're making a new plan here. This is a new plan. All right. It's taken you some time though, you know, because like I said, you needed to take some time. You needed to do a lot of deep thinking here and figure out how you're going to grow in this new direction because you've had to let go of some old beliefs or old attachments or something, you know. something like that, that you kept them to protect you. You know, you had those to protect you from anyone that may hurt you, you know, but I don't think you need them anymore. I don't think, or at least I don't think what you're going to do or who you're going after is it means to hurt you or could in this way. So anyway, you're ready to make a new plan now. You're thinking, and thinking, what will I do? You know, you have all the information you need to make your move. So you have two aces here and that page of pentacles. Oh, and the knight of wands. So you're really, you know, I think you definitely know what you want to do or with who. You could have a choice of two also. But you, or three, nah, two. You could have a choice of two. But anyway, doesn't matter. You're ready to try to put yourself out there to create growth, love, light in your life, you know. And I think that whatever you try to do, there's, look at you, it's almost blinding light, you know, blinding light. You can bring a lot of love, light, success, joy, happiness, harmony. You're going to feel young again. So, oh geez, the Luna Soul. So let's grab you a Luna Soul here before we go, Pisces. Let's see what we got for you. Tell me for Pisces for mid-May to mid-June 2022. What do they need to know? What a wonderful reading. You know, there's so much beauty in this. A lot of beauty, a lot of new growth, excitement. Not quite yet. There. That's it. Right there. Oh, this is so nice. You got the star. So the star is about having faith and hope and believing again, about reinventing yourself, getting rid of, like, letting go of those old restrictions, limitations, maybe pain or hurt, and being open to receiving new love, light, happiness, joy into your life. It's about, mostly to me, the star is about having faith that it could happen, that you can trust, you can trust that good will come, and also the star to me is about give and take. It's fair and respectful, and it's also giving it to yourself, giving this to yourself, because we must give it to ourselves before we give it to others. We must. Feeding the soul, right? Feeding the soul. Anyway, so I hope this resonates for you. I love that you got the star and the sun, and we also have the moon and the sun cards here today. Anyway, love you all bunches. You know how to get a hold of me, tinkertarotreadings@gmail.com. If you'd like the reading, if you'd like to donate, it's paypal.me/tinkertarot. You can write to me, say hello, comment, like, subscribe, any of that stuff. I love hearing from you, talking to you, meeting you. Take care. Have a really great month. Happy Victoria Day if you celebrate that holiday that weekend. And other than that, I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.